幾とせも前、我が旅は海で始まった。
After many years of waiting and a couple of delays, Assassin's Creed finally arrives to Japan with Shadows. It's time to be an assassin in one of the most beautiful worlds ever created by this franchise. Also, we do have to take into consideration that this game is a work of fiction and has no correlation with the real history of Japan. I'm no expert whatsoever in this time period, but I am thankful that they mentioned historical characters that actually existed. Also, something really important regarding this review of a first time player, the story is not yet finished, but I'm really close to finishing. And also, it's entertaining and I'm having fun with it. The settings that I used for this gameplay are normal difficulty, exploration off, canon mode off, and immersive mode on. Assassin's Creed Shadows is set on the Asuchi Momoyama period, specifically in the year 1579. It was really a violent time for Japan due to the civil wars that were happening throughout the country and the entire process and movement of the Portuguese with the Christianity by the help of the Catholic Jesuit missionaries. The story starts with Yasuke entering and admiring Japan. With some Portuguese Catholics, they talk with Oda Nobunaga as they would like to have permission to travel through the lands of Japan. Nobunaga is so impressed by Yasuke that he wants him to stay. He sees potential in him. A couple of months go by and they are invading Iga. And now we have our second character in the game, Naue. She is with her father and they are trying to defend their land from Nobunaga's invasion. Naue's father, Nagato, gives her the instruction to go to a cave and retrieve a box that is precious for Iga. She listens and goes directly for that cave. When she arrives to the cave and sees the box, she grabs it, but a masked samurai followed her. They start to struggle for control of the box, but the samurai overpowers her and injures her. Nagato arrives to the cave, sees Naue still alive, and they go to a hideout to a hill. Naue is the first one to wake up, but after that, she goes to a castle to kill that masked samurai and retrieve the box. She is successful by doing that, but when she starts to run away, two other masked soldiers appear. The soldiers are trying to finish Naue, but Nagato makes the save and injures one of the soldiers, but they are not alone.
ものではない。その通り、わしのものじゃ。
11 versus 1. Seems like a fair fight. That was just 45 minutes of the beginning of the story just to hype you up. Sadly, every single time the story reaches the peak and we want to see more, it slows you down, which makes sense. However, it's not like a cliffhanger that you know the action is going to come back and is going to resume and you're going to still be kicking ass. It just slows down and gets you to this journey of going from point A to grab something, then go to point B, but now you need to go to point C to open something, and with that key, now you return to point A, and now it opens point D. It's just awful. This game will have so many characters that will be remembered in the future years thanks to its story. Naue, Yasuke, Oda Nobunaga, they are the backbone of the story. Now, my gameplay experience is the following. There are so moments in which I absolutely love how you control Naue when you're trying to be stealthy and also how satisfying it is to play as her. By being smaller, faster, and more agile than Yasuke, you can explore the environment a little bit more. She feels like an actual Assassin's Creed character, but on the other hand, Yasuke is a juggernaut. You're not afraid to fight against your enemies because that is his style. Break everything and kick them as hard as you can. And not gonna lie, when this game started, I was really excited to play as Yasuke, but after the intro, you don't play with him until 10 hours after. It's something that was really bothering me at the beginning because I wanted to try him and I wanted to know more about his story. But that actually helped me to appreciate Naue and her style more. And she ended up being my main character and favorite one to play. The executions get stale pretty fast. But the good thing is that when you get new weapons, you get some new abilities. It opens up the skill tree a little bit more. The executions and strategy also change your gameplay experience with them. Also, the mixture of those styles are good, and it is like a complete breath of fresh air to the entire gaming experience. The map is really big and it is tedious to travel through it. Why? Because you can ride your beautiful horse and enjoy it as much as you can, but it is bothering traveling 2,000 meters in game while pushing your joystick the entire time. I really don't understand that decision because you could put an automatic travel and enjoy every single detail in view, but that's just something I didn't like at all about the travel in this game. Good thing is that when you finally unlock some eagle spots or eagle's point of view, I don't know, you can fast travel, and that makes everything easier. I don't know, maybe it's balance. Now, the different weapons feel so good when you unlock them and you use your mastery points to earn more abilities to make them strong. Of course, you do need to complete main missions and side missions to get some really juicy weapons that can be common, epic, or legendary. They are so worth it. In the game, there are some castles, and these ones have an objective to slay some samurais, and then you will unlock a chest and get better rewards. So it is recommended to unlock the eagle spots first, then do some main missions, and then return to the castles to unlock better equipment for further missions. I mean, you have seen everything for the couple of scenes that I have shown so far, but I do have to say that the visuals in this game are on the next level. I cannot believe the incredible weather seasons that appear throughout the game. It's just amazing on every aspect. It almost makes me feel to just drop every single mission that I'm currently doing and just walk around and get lost. Maybe I will be doing that in future gameplays. There's only one area where I can barely complain about the FPS drop that occurs in the game, and that is when you enter your own hideout slash base. It seems that the console cannot handle it because it's running at 50 frames. Sorry, it's not 58 frames per second. It's running at 30 frames per second and it's cap there. That means that it cannot go above 30 frames per second, and it's pretty notorious. It just looks so bad compared to the rest of the game, and could be something related to ray tracing, but why would they make something so stupid? That would be my only complaint about graphics. Also, the contrast of colors just brings so much life into this fictional feudal Japan. People are actually walking around in every single city that you visit. There are bandits in areas that doesn't have a lot of movement around the cities or outside of the cities. Guards actually pay attention to your actions. Montreal, Quebec really showed what they are made of. Oh, before I forget, there were some moments in which the cutscenes just seemed off. But I mean, you play Assassin's Creed mainly for the gameplay and experience of the story, but you also have to take into consideration that this franchise is not known to have top tier cutscenes that shape your view of the game. You have incredible characters, but the cutscenes are okay. But I am really proud to finally be able to play one of the most beautiful games of this year so far. Also, my experience was bug free, which I'm really impressed by that. Just imagine how low the standards are in modern day gaming that a bug free experience is something that you need to mention in a review. Well, I do have to completely be honest with this. Everything regarding the sound and music is going to be overlooked by everyone. You have to pay close attention to it, especially the music during combat. You are so focused on the fight that I completely forgot about the music.
それがしが先につかねば。手下らしく死ぬがよい。
The sound effect when the swords clash and you're pairing is just so satisfying. What I also like is that when you are constantly walking around the roofs, the enemies could hear you by the noise that you're making, so you have to be really careful. Assassin's Creed Shadows surprised me. While being surrounded with controversy, its beautiful graphics, interesting sound, and good story, it resembles what a game should be. Fun. But the real thing is how long that fun can last. With repetitive animations, long distances, and instant burnout of missions, it can be an actual grind that will demand the best from you to pull through, which is normal for Assassin's Creed. However, I still call it the Ubisoft formula. Fun for 2 hours, awful for more. I'm happy that we can change characters and try different weapons, but we return again to the Ubisoft formula. I want to keep exploring, that's why I'm so frustrated about those little details that can actually push a player away for the constant repetition of what you're doing. The score for Assassin's Creed Shadows is a 7 out of 10 for me. Thank you very much for watching this review and hearing my experience while playing this game. I really hope that you enjoy it, and if you want to see more game reviews and future Platinum Trophy videos, just hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Also, turn that bell for the notifications. It's gonna help a lot. So yeah, take care, drink water, bye-bye.